At first glance, the African savanna appears to be a land defined by violence. A realm where apex predators and vast herds stand locked in an eternal war for survival. But beneath this surface of conflict lies a profound secret. How do millions of creatures, from the fiercest killers to the most vulnerable grazers, manage to share the same territory day after day without tearing this world apart? The truth is far more cooperative than you might imagine. This is the untold story of the savanna's unspoken truce. In the heart of the open African savanna landscape, a remarkable community of wildlife thrives. This is a world untouched by the modern clock, governed instead by the timeless laws of nature. Here, every acacia tree, every shadow, and every breath tells a story of existence. For millennia, this vast grassland has stood as a sanctuary. A complex living arena where the lines between survival, cooperation, and competition blur into a single breathtaking reality. To the untrained eye, this wilderness may look like a chaotic battleground. But look closer. Beneath the surface lies an intricate blueprint. A sovereign territory where apex predators, mega herbivores, and tiny pollinators must navigate one another daily. To survive here, every species must adapt, not just to the terrain, but to each other. But this delicate balance of survival is not unique to a single continent. The rules of these plains echo across oceans, stretching from the sun-baked plains of the Serengeti to the wild bush of Australia and the dense thickets of the South American Cerrado. Different worlds, different creatures, but everywhere you look, the rules of the truce remain absolute. The open clearings and borderlands belong to the undisputed monarchs of the terrain. Lions and lionesses patrol their territory with regal confidence. Every step they take is a declaration of ownership. Unlike their solitary rivals, these felines rely on a strict social order, the pride. Together, they form an impenetrable wall of defense and strategy, ensuring that their lineage continues to dominate the boundaries of this open savanna. Halfway across the world, in the shaded gallery forests of Asia, the solitary Bengal tiger mirrors this power. An isolated king ruling its territory through calculating dominance. But where the open plains fade into dense brush, a different kind of power takes hold. In the shadows, a jaguar slips silently through the South American undergrowth, embodying flawless camouflage. Near them, the cheetah is a master of isolation. Every spot acts as natural camouflage, breaking up its silhouette against the vertical lines of the savanna flora. It does not rush. It calculates, waiting for the perfect microsecond to strike. In this shared ecosystem, two distinct paths to survival. One through collective might, the other through absolute secrecy. High above the dangerous savanna floor, a completely different society operates at a frantic pace. Playful monkeys leap from branch to branch among the trees, their chattering calls echoing across the canopy. This elevated highway is a bustling metropolis. For the primates, the branches offer safety from the heavy paws below, but it requires flawless agility. A single miscalculated jump could mean a fall into the domain of the patient predators waiting underneath. But this frantic theater is more than just a playground of acrobatics. It is a highly sophisticated global intelligence network. Whether it is a vigilant sentinel monkey in Africa or a vibrant crested cockatoo in the Australian Outback, their eyes see what those on the ground cannot. When danger prowls in the shadows below, the truce among the trees is activated. They are the ultimate security system of the plains. An invisible radar, Through sharp, echoing calls, they broadcast vital warnings across the grasslands, creating an invisible shield of sound. It is a global broadcast system, a localized panic that echoes across continents. And on the ground, the warning is received. Herds of grazing deer and antelopes freeze mid-chew, their ears twitching, instantly matching the high alert rhythm of the sky. In this grand architecture of nature, the high wire network keeps the balance absolute. While the small and the swift navigate the air, the true architecture of the savannah is carved by the giants of the earth. Mighty herds of African and Asian elephants march in ancient lines. Their heavy footsteps vibrating through the soil. Alongside them, the prehistoric silhouettes of rhinos and tapirs move with slow, unstoppable purpose. These are the mega herbivores, living monuments that reshape the landscape just by walking through it. But as the dry season tightens its grip, their power transforms from structural to life-saving. By digging into the dry earth, they open life-saving water holes for the entire community. At the watering hole, a dangerous neutral zone forms. Here, under the blazing sun, the lines of predator and prey blur into a fragile, unspoken truce. Crocodiles wait like floating logs in the mud. Their ancient eyes locked on nervous deer and thirsty buffalo drinking just inches away. No one attacks. No one flees. In the presence of extreme scarcity, survival demands cooperation. At this sacred basin, the truce becomes absolute, enforced by the very dust of the earth. As the sun dips below the horizon, the savannah changes its face entirely. The rules of the truce shift into the shadows of the night. Out of the tall grass of the South American Cerrado, a phantom emerges. The maned wolf, with impossibly long, slender legs and a golden coat, It slips through the darkness like a silent specter. It is a solitary hunter, a ghost of the plains. Operating under a completely different set of natural laws. Above it, the eyes of the night awaken. Barn owls and nightjars glide through the midnight air, their silent wings cutting through the cool breeze. But as the night breaks into a fresh dawn, the quiet mystery transforms into absolute chaos. But the plains are not just a place of quiet shadows. Overhead, a kaleidoscope of birds fills the savanna with vibrant colors and melodic songs, connecting every corner of the woodland and open plains, moving like living brushstrokes across the sky. These avian communities bridge the gaps between the high branches and the deep grass. Their voices serve as the heartbeat of the ecosystem, broadcasting the daily rhythms of life to every creature listening below. From the sun-baked horizons of the Serengeti to the hidden highways of the Canopy and the secret shadows of the night. We find a world governed, not by chaos, but by an invisible, unyielding order. Despite their differences, these animals share the savanna in a delicate balance. This is not a collection of isolated species, but a singular, breathing organism. Each plays a unique role, from lions maintaining population control to monkeys dispersing seeds, and birds pollinating flowers. Without the predators, the herbivores would decimate the vegetation. Without the primates and birds, the trees would fail to regenerate. Every life form holds up a pillar of the world they inhabit. Their interactions weave a tapestry of survival, cooperation, and competition, illustrating the beauty and complexity of life. As creatures great and small coexist in the wild. As darkness falls over the open terrain, the cycle prepares to reset. It is a reminder that in the grand design of nature, no creature lives for itself. They are bound together, forever locked in the beautiful, fragile dance of the wild cohabitants.